Hopefully the audio is good. I figured I'd start another stream, otherwise I'm never going to pick this game back up. I have been doing some side quests on the side, but I haven't continued to progress the story since I last played this on Christmas. One thing that I thought was actually turned on but wasn't were these custom trial things. Apparently I stupidly thought that if they were glowing yellow or gold, that means they were on, but apparently you have to actually tick these manually on. But, oh, whatever. I'll turn them on as I see fit. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty clumsy at this game. I tend to just spam magic, which I think that's the point. Anyways, on to the Great Mage Rebellion. And all its wonder.
Inquisition
forces.
forces.
Pick up
They're
some
trying
iron.
to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Okay. I think the audio was kind of mixed up there. I think just say, hey, we're not Templars.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Okay, I thought that was the mage fighting alongside the Templars.
We are victorious once more.
Oh, that was easy. I swear, it's like so very cultish.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Is that why you asked for me? The Chantry has already...
I know what they've done.
Then why am I here?
I know of the
the beer looks
Chantry's
silly with me.
announcement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you.
Huxman.
Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Yeah. Hey, just kind of divide the chantry and then you could kind of do whatever you want.
So I show up, say hello, show them the mark on my hand.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force
God, her
that
lips
will
are so
deliver
puffy.
us or destroy us.
Yeah, no, that's
I will
not
go to
even
heaven
an option.
and provide Sister Leliana
Make
the
like
names
an
of those
evil
in the
Inquisition
Chantry
and
who will be
destroy
amenable
everybody.
to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Mother Giselle. She kind of seems like an important character, like at the beginning, and then she's just kind of shoved aside
Corporal
in
Vale
some
is
garden.
coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
She's one of those characters that seems like she's going to be important, but then the plot kind of forgets about her, and then you can just level up. I read a thing and I leveled up.
It's just what I heard.
And so I have no idea what they were going to plan to do with Mother Giselle. She's an ally at the beginning, and then she just kind of hangs out afterwards, and you could talk to her, and she sort of reacts to some of the things you do, but then it's like nothing becomes of it. At least not until Trespasser. And even then, not that much.
Well, let me know if you find it.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
That's not imposing at all. Ah. I don't think this is any better. No. Nope.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
I didn't think of that when he left. It'd kind of suck if, he died or something happened to him. Also, why am I supposed to go? Okay. Gotta save the world, but gotta help this guy get his medicine for his wife. Some refugees to the hills. I was there to hunt. I saw them, but they did not. They hit them. The refugees get food. Okay. He stayed there while the Templars ran after. Okay, so one of the Templars is going to rape some lady on fire who was dying. Okay.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night. These people
That's
need food.
not a problem.
There are rams out in the
No.
hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Turn to cannibalism.
Good luck.
Problem
Luck
solved.
won't go fat with the rest.
Ah. Somehow it's my responsibility. It's not like I don't have soldiers or guards. Or rangers. Oh no, we'll send the right hand of the divine, the storyteller, and an apostate. Go hunt. You think if all these herbs were so valuable that someone would actually be harvesting them and growing them? Which I think we do later at Skyhold. Yeah. Thanks, Solus.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? This place is under the protection of the Inquisitor. That entitles me to run through everything and ruffle through your stuff. There's this stupid landmark. Yeah, it's out in the open, so it's fine. And I don't care.
Welcome back.
You know what I like about you, Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I
Chuckles.
lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
Right, sir. Of course.
the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help.
Yeah, I'm
The Mages and
totally with
Templars
the
don't seem to
Inquisition.
care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
like
I asked the Inquisition to send
fire.
blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
Makes you wonder where they're
Real
getting their
rebels are up
lyrium.
north in Redcliffe.
These dwarves,
Dug in
yeah.
and
the
taking care of
one
their
cave
own.
on the side.
The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
Of course, we
Farewell.
can't.
And you as well.
We can't make some ambiguity with our upcoming choice. Like, oh yeah, those are totally just part of our bubbles. So, nah, we disowned them. There, problem solved. We wash our hands of this. Oh, gotta stop up and pick up elf fruit that's really short supply around the village. Look, some more elf fruit that's totally in short supply because of all these refugees.
I'm pleased to hear it.
I
More
think this
cold
is
weather coming.
Mr.
All the
Cold.
villages. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty
Isn't
of
this a
supplies.
village?
Just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
Yep, so we're just gonna steal supplies from other people because they're bad. And I guess are beyond redemption. Raw fruit. That's totally in short supply.
Mages,
I
Templars,
suppose you're right.
bandits, making it hard for the man to hunt for something.
True enough. Do you have the potion?
Nope.
Just rumors.
Redcliffe. Yep, okay, I've unlocked all the... Help the cold and hungry. I think I can... go get me a horse. Right. Oh no, wait, I do have a horse. It's like riding a real horse. I gotta convince this guy to come with me.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
Sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm
What
not
about
tempted.
you?
Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of faith. The Maker would want the best to join us.
I've heard some things about you lot. Can't say I'm not interested in what it all means. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Oh, it's a good thing. I think he survives the assault on Haven.
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads.
Farewell.
Maker be with you.
Someone who seems like he was going to be like a slightly important side character, but no. I don't think I really ever bothered with him in any kind of previous playthrough. Ah. Secret project until... Let's see, where should I head over? Is that a cache? Probably. Oh, those roofs are way too strong for me. Open world filler. Keep messing up the menu buttons. Press start. Kind of want to increase my stats a little more. Not. Guess we'll just go basic lightning bolt. Some more arrow power. Ability for Cassandra and then Solus. let's just go with this one. No, this one. Traveling, doop doop doop. Getting a bunch of poppin'. Ooh. Where the hell did it go? Lightning bolt!
One of the supply caches Whittle wanted
Sitting
us
out in
to
the
find.
open. I couldn't interact with it before. Thanks, guys. Did it really not drop any fucking meat? Or is it this? Oh, no, never mind. It's over here. That's a little smear.
It can't properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
The conflict. Ooh, another goat. Nah. Nah. Lisa, I thought you loved me. Shit, I keep turning around. There's like just rams everywhere. I don't know too much about rams or if they move around in packs. Well, they're dead, so they don't need this stuff. Did one just seriously spawn behind me? Oh. A little bit of overkill for a fox. Yeah, totally dangerous. You know, maybe these people should starve. Although I'm not entirely sure how much weight is like 10 ram meats. If you're talking about feeding at like a camp of refugees, I think this would only cover a night or maybe even 2 days. I think they kind of need more than that. But sure, we'll make the player feel better, like they're doing something, helping the downtrodden then. Oh, the innocent. Maybe I'm just so cynical. Lightning bolt. There's a rift that's too powerful for me to deal with.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
I know this because I'm elf and I'm magical.
Peace to you.
Your will be done.
These cultists that immediately accept me and they're like, yep. We'll totally do your beating because you closed the circle thingy.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe.
Hindle.
Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
I just had some made, even though I don't think anyone needs it.
Hurry, get her that breathing potion.
This asthma medication.
Truly the herald of Andraste.
Whee! Life has no consequences.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Ugh. Not even close. Run away. into the creepy cave.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
At least they don't make me go deliver them. It's just like, oh, here they are. I'll put this little flag next to it and you'll find it somehow. Traveling.
To report, sir.
Where the hell's this? Oh, no, still need more locks. The mapping. Templar. Ah. After my apostate booty. No. Hey look, I found some blankets for him. It's already preheated. It's not over here. Lion's wool. Hey lady, you got some blankets to donate?
Thank you again.
Nope. Sure looks pretty well stocked for some lady. Random treasure chest just distance away.
So, have you always lived alone? Out in the wilderness as an apostate?
For the most part.
Would that not be incredibly trying?
People can be trying. Mankind most of all.
That is an excellent point.
Supplies for Recruit Whittle.
I still kind of get nostalgic for my grandma's farm playing this this area.
Supplies for Recruit Whittle.
God, I hope that's enough to please everybody.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
We'll make good use of fine day to you.
Thank you.
Do you have the potion?
Here you go.
Why aren't you by your
potion and instructions on how to make it.
Silas bless you. Or the Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you.
I don't know what I
right
believe.
away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
I could feed half this camp if the hills weren't full of demons.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope.
I wonder how ram meat tastes like. If it's
No one else
anything
is
like
helping my
lamb,
hero.
well, no thanks.
Maybe I was wrong.
Hungry pains.
It's just what I heard.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you.
I think she's talking about
Matrin
you,
was
Anders.
important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
How do you get your hands to clip through?
You haven't
your
joined the
clothes
rebels
like
or
that?
the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
Maybe you shouldn't dress like a mage.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Oh. The creepy bounty. Acknowledgement. She's ecstatic. She's ecstatic to join the Inquisition.
Have you seen otherwise?
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
Yeah, that's totally like legit.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Power. More power.
Welcome back.
Nice work clearing out those bandits. That will make it much easier to bring in supplies for the refugees.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Farewell.
And you as well.
I think I'm pretty much done here for now.
Have you seen the horses Master Dennis and the Inquisition? They're magnificent.
Better than what you ride in Armford?
Well...
Oh, you noble boys never change.
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me. In lesser hands, you'd be in trouble. Haven can't support the mounts you need, but I can.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Haven is groaning under the weight. It wasn't built for this, but we'll make it serve.
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things, and that's how I like it.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Okay. I got a trophy for buying a horse.
Do you need something?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
No promise.
Another
Mother,
time.
just so.
Tell Mother.
Oh. Had a rune of corrupting on it. Level 8. Uh-oh. There's a mob.
Master Harry says the...
Much appreciated. Yes?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Looks like trouble.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Yeah, what
Back
does it
already,
mean?
Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
We'll tell you once we figure that out. That was easy.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
He does bring up a good point.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chantry's authority.
But I thought
There
we
is
do.
no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The
walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
On to Von Villar or whatever, because I'm not French.
Though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
Except for the sky.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Damned if I know.
Well, you know how these things go. At least I hope someone does.
You laugh to bring a little light into the darkness. And I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that
I'm
is?
the next Jesus
I
Christ.
can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Yeah, actually much less of an Inquisition.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Until next time.
What's going on in here?
Has anyone dared ask? No, I do not think. Ah, Master Adar. May I have a word? You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back. Yes. Good.
Well, that gave me quite a boost.
What did you need?
Well, as you are, Talvishoth, people have asked. You grew up outside the Canary homeland, but there is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the Q.
Have you studied the Qun?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Qun is a philosophy, a set of laws, a legislative guide, and a social
kind of a catch-all.
architecture governing the Qunari. Those who appeared at court, however, insisted the Qun is too complex for an outsider.
It's not because you're human. Real Qunari tell me I'll never understand the Qun.
Yet they take converts. Their criteria is beyond my grasp. Do you believe in any of the Qun's philosophies?
I've met mages living under the Qun. Believe it or not, they trust magic even less than the Chantry.
They're also not gay-friendly,
You have no
which is
reason to join them,
retconned
and
here.
yet, people ask how a Kunari could be Andraste's herald. It worries them if they believe it, and angers them if they do not.
Oh no.
Convincing them of your good
Someone
intentions
different.
would be tasking.
Maybe they'd go easier on the Kunari Herald if they knew of my winsome smile.
I'll be sure to add a postscript to my letters. Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
I was doing
It's not
good.
the exciting adventure they dream of. We were hired to guard carts, kill people, and watch our friends die in the cold.
It sounds like a grueling life. Leliana found a letter from the captain of your last company, praising your skill in a particularly terrible battle. The letter
setting up
doesn't mention
backstory.
what your part in the fight was.
Captain Tully praised me. William Iron Arse Tully.
That's quite the moniker. But yes, your captain went so far as to say he'd have lost entire battles without you.
That miser deducted 5 gold from my pay the day I left.
Whatever for?
Poor morale.
Well, your captain still held your skills in high regard, especially after your last engagement.
I cornered bandits we were chasing and convinced them to give themselves up or be devoured by pet demons. I conjured up a few wisps and they practically threw their weapons away.
If the Chantry had heard and mistook you for a Maleficarum, how daring. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
Let's flirt with her.
There are some people who've made staying worthwhile.
How wonderful. Oh, you must tell me who they are.
Huh.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal...
Great. Excuse me. I'm wearing my pajamas. Actually, I am wearing my pajamas right now.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
I haven't, no. I think I have a crap ton. No. Oops. Gold.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Well, onward.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
This is a terrible.
You want me to walk into a pit of vipers, and you ask me that?
Molly, those feet
They're
are
not
tight.
vipers just because they like to hiss.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Onward. I guess to Vatican City.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
I'm scared.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
That
The
obvious,
Chantry
huh?
Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Totally undercover as you have like Inquisition gear and logos on you.
They wish to protect the people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
I couldn't talk to anybody there.
Not open today. Not until this fast is over, at least. Too many swords out.
Okay. Not open today, but I'm still hanging out at my store.
You'll forgive if events are a little too flustered for commerce. Nothing personal, Inquisition.
You think they'd be taking advantage of this rest? Be like, hey, get your weapons here.
People of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet, a wicked Kunari sent to subvert the Maker's word.
I make no such claim. I wasn't sent here by Andraste or the Maker. I'm simply trying to close the breach. It threatens us all.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Okay.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Were you not listening?
You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing.
Haven't even given us a chance
Templars,
to do anything.
Val Royo
But of course
is
he's crazy.
unworthy of our protection.
And evil and
we
polluted.
march.
Not very many of them.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Yes.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
You don't immediately consider... no, demon possession or anything.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but... if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
I may not be good, but sure, I'll join you.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd...
What's that? An arrow with a message?
People say it's special. I want to help. I want to bring everybody. There's a baddie in Val Royale, however you pronounce that. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search at the red things in the market, at the docks, and around the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. Yeah, I really don't like Sarah. I get her character. I don't particularly much care for her, though.
My maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, maker, where is the comfort? Have you come to scavenge now that the divine lies cold? Whisper your tune against the chant? Leave me. My emptiness will not be borne by you. Maker, show me the light.
I'm an atheist, dude.
It seems change is on the wind. I wish your leaders well.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone.
Wah, wah,
and my
wah.
fellow clerics have scattered to the wind, along with their convictions.
And I guess they weren't that committed.
If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us
and there's
to
no way
select a
to
new
just
divine.
completely undo the
And
Chantry.
leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously,
He has other plans. With the knights,
He's crazy.
Vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White
Order.
Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
I guess they
How are
weren't all
people
that faithful
responding
to begin
to all of
with.
this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
It still doesn't answer the question.
We should search the area.
Modified salary stocking failed. Okay. That's obvious red package right here. Debt is paid. Okay. Difficult times for those who have lost. And I don't care.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages. Chantry liars.
It's been too request.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like everything is normal. Yes.
Crappy belts. Crappy rings. Crappy junk items. Okay.
This cannot stand. How can it stand?
I know what you are.
Okay.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything. I apologize if you were refused service, but we are now open for business.
especially if you put my wares to use.
No, I don't have another darkness fight, so I might as well just sell stuff to you. Let's go with Zap. Solus. That's also a melee weapon. Better equip these before I forget. I just wanted to do some shopping.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are.
So.
And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
That's weird.
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Oh, time to gather the gang.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition. I expect my customers to know a rarity when they see it, just as I do.
Nope. Let's head upstairs. I'm not sure why they couldn't just be interconnected. Oh, they're just random instruments on the ground. I think I could pick those up and sell them for junk. Mountains everywhere.
Her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go toward light.
All's well, it seems. Oh, yes.
Is this a shop?
I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Don't you mean wares?
No, I mean ware. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
How do you keep the doors open on a shop with one item?
My shop is a destination. Luminaries of every description journey here to see what is denied to them. Some pay tribute in the vain hope I will barter. They do not have the will to pay the price. They require a bargain to justify the spend, to ease their conscience. That would defeat the entirety of the purpose.
So, you sell one very expensive item, and it's worth it?
Let me now interrupt the inevitable defense of your thrift. I'm sure you have treasures, and you will have many more. You could parade them from here to Halam Shiral, but none of that will allow you to say you have purchased this. The item is irrelevant. The price is worth it.
I can't see it. Tell me what it is.
If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it.
I need to know if I can use it.
And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere. The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it.
I don't see why this is special. Anyone can overprice something.
To overprice an item, the item must have a known value already. It is then priced over what it is worth. This has only the value I have set. It has never had another. It is not overpriced. It is priced.
Well, goodbye then.
Yes.
A mystery box. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever bought this. That doesn't seem all that expensive.
It's true.
People just leave books lying around.
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
No. Thank you, sister.
Make her go with you.
Okay.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect. Awaiting word from the advisors.
Restored to the Skyfall decorations. Emptiness.
What?
I don't know.
Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles
I can't believe this.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Thanks where you pick up stuff that you can miss. Nothing really worth it right now. Maybe that. Let's see, can I afford all of this? Aha, yes. And crappy armor. I should probably put some of these on. I can make stupid helmets. Silly hats for everybody. Alright, I think we are ready to move on. And I guess it's time to pick up some of our other characters. Like Emporium. Yeah, let's go pick up Sarah. I think I might actually keep her in my party now and switch her out with Varric, just because I've never really played with Sarah very much because, again, I don't really much care for her. And so I actually kind of want to try playing with other characters I don't normally play.
Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face.
So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're big. Real big. From the north, yeah? Ravane or... north. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breeches.
No pants.
Where did you get their weapons?
Because no breeches.
Ow. I can't make the character stress up with no pants.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breeches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
All I know about you or your group is that I followed a random trail into a trap.
What trap? You knocked, he crapped. Look, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You
I
must
get the
know
concept
them.
behind it.
Oh,
But
it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little
then of course
always
she
hates
gets
someone
really
big. And unless you don't eat,
indignant
sleep,
if you
or piss,
question or
you're
try to
never
make
far
her
from
think
someone
about
little.
things.
Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that might be bad?
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
You said that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven.
One copper.
See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Although I think they stopped using coppers here and it's just all gold. Yeah. Too many breaches. No, like, go get a jar of bees. What time is it? Yeah, I got time for this. Vivian. Another uppity character to kind of dislike.
Master
Honestly,
Adar of the Inquisition.
I don't dislike her as much as Sarah, but maybe that'll change this playthrough.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
They're all true, Link.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien
Vivian's
probably wishes to
sugar
distance
daddy.
himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Foreshadowing, yay. Sure.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows
Yeah,
it's
my
just an
crew's not with
excuse
me.
for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Let's have her pick.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden
She
dodger.
lets her go. So I guess she's not heartless.
And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure?
Cleavage is
Run
unrealistically
along, my dear.
smooth
Do
and
give my regards
polished.
to your aunt.
It's kind of creepy. It's
I'm
like she's a
delighted you could
mannequin.
attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am
God, it looks
Vivienne,
unrealistic.
first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support
yet she's
any
not
effort to
locked up in a
restore such
circle.
order.
She's here in a party.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an
Hogwarts.
institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, I support any effort to restore such order.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to
Power.
meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Yes, because everyone in the circle gets that chance, right?
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady
Still don't
Vivian.
quite understand
Great
what she
things are
actually
beginning,
contributes.
my dear. I can promise you that.
Sure, a lot of these characters don't contribute anything. They're all superfluous. And I'm automatically returned to Haven.
Yes.
I have some more.
Why am I not surprised?
No comments. You, any comments?
Yes? Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
I still believe in them. Because you're colony, you need to.
Now that we've got better maps, if you like, I can show you a few tricks to get more out of them.
Oh, can you now?
Fine, forget I said anything. You Fereldos. Growling at everyone but your dogs.
No, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe some fancy noble riding might save my life if a scouting ride goes wrong. And maybe I'll show you a few tricks as well.
How to ride bareback.
Tell Mother Giselle, I run a business, not a charity.
What time is it? Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. Well, have a good day, everybody.